Thanks so much, guys. All right. Let's get that April Fool's is finally over. I'm getting tired of seeing all this stuff online. Just it's like, hey, look, things are going to change. Hey, look, that was just an April Fool's joke. Great. So if they have enough energy for that, that's good for them. So, all right. So this is going to be a Valiant Thor from Venus. Of course, there's a lot of controversy around, and I'm just going to kind of just go with it. If you believe the story or not, we'll just go with it. We'll just tap into his energy, see what he has to say. And if he was here or not, or whatever that myth was, because it's in the past, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But try something different. The bald eagle, so tap into their energies to get their point of view of our reality, whatever it needs to be said from them. And also the UN, the global reset, that I don't know if we're really going to go through one. We go through resets, like minor ones. Like we're seeing a bit of a banking reset or banking robbery. Of course, they have kind of a political situation going on. So as the U.S. becomes a third world country, so of course I imagine many are not ready for that or to believe that, but we have signs of it. I'm not sure what more do you need there on that one. And not that this is helpful, but this world, at least the population here, thrives on drama. And, to go to the higher realms, you clear that drama and you go to a more peaceful reality. Doesn't mean many are here ready. Majority is not ready for that. So, like, you leave this world after you die, and you're looking for drama, and you look for different places of the universe that has it, and it might just bring you back to this place. Just putting that out there. And you can be a high vibrational being too. If you're attracted to the drama in this world, which many are, well, there obviously many come to here to heal it, to save it, whatever it might be. Good luck with that. Yeah. So yeah, just a wake up call is a tough one. So yeah, reality bites, or reality will show its ugly head. Let's put it that way. Yeah, for this world to go more higher frequency, first off, you're not seeing that in the United States, that's for sure. We do like a huge turnaround, and no time soon. So it's like it's going backwards instead of forwards. So that's what this world is really good at. So, oh well, the truth is a tough one. So, there's obviously there's mind control programs that are out there also. I guess people are tapping into some of that, but some of them are actually going through those mind control programs if they don't want to admit it. That's why they know so much about it. Without going into details of what that is exactly. That's a little bit of a cryptic message there. It's like, wow, you know a lot about this mind control program. Probably because you're going through it in some form or another. So just putting that out there. Of course, the guides can't reveal everything for obvious reasons. It has to be a mystery. We have to figure this stuff out on our own. Yeah, it's baby steps, all right. Val Thor, if you're not familiar with him, according to the myth, he was here in Congress in the U.S. during the I'm not sure what year that was, but anyway, I want to say 40s, but I think it was after. They're in the atomic war or atomic bomb. I believe it was. I can't remember actually. Yeah, I guess I should have did my homework on this one. I'm trying to be able to find anything on him. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's from Venus. Last time I checked. Yeah. Yeah, who cares? It doesn't matter. We're just going to tap into whatever time period was here. It doesn't matter. The idea is to get a message from. I know who he is in general. And the bald eagle energies, it's part of the U.S. and it has like a warrior energy that's connected to it. Of course, bald eagle being or alien beings are very dominant creatures. Very. They look at bald eagle as like, man, don't mess with that guy. So just get their point of view. They're kind of, there's kids cartoons out there. I'm not gonna mention what it was, but it's more for teenagers. But it's like the superhero stuff, and they got like the Justice League, and some eagle people invaded, Metropolis, and it was like these guys are gonna kick everybody's ass. It was quite it was like you can feel the intensity, and this is just a cartoon. The other one is the owls. The owls can be the court of owls. They can be very intense. Let's put it that way. So yeah, bird beings can be very kind, but also like a bluebird is fine. A parakeet is fine. A bald eagle, yikes. So it does. So it does show strength, of course, which makes sense when it's connected to the U.S. Yeah, we don't have a parakeet as the national bird, which would have been hilarious if that was a case. Maybe on another version of Earth. Yeah. I get water moccasin. Anyway. Okay. All right. All right. This is Avatar Comment private sessions. We have the scheduler. We have a shop here. We have the webinar, social network behind the scenes, and the archive. But yeah, the drama. I mean, there's always going to be drama in other realities, but this type of drama here is, especially if the conspiracy theories are fueling drama. It's like, how are you supposed to evolve if all your art is connected to kind of low frequency energy? How are you going to evolve from that? And many aren't. Yeah, it's like they need the with entertainment, spiritual entertainment. They're kind of there's not much on TV, so you connect to the aliens and wherever. So I'm just putting that out there. The truth hurts. Yeah, this world can change probably in a couple of days, but so many need the challenges here. And they're not about to release them, as you can see. So, all right, we're going to Valiant Thor, the Bald Eagles, and the UN. So, all right, blessings. Greetings. Yes, the consciousness of Valiant Thor, you can believe it or not, it doesn't truly matter. The idea is to connect more to a peaceful Earth. Yes, this world is holding on to its lower frequencies, not just through manipulation, but yes, it has to do a lot with the souls that are here. And realize also channeling is done more often than people might realize on a daily basis. Some are aware of it, but actually channeling happens, obviously channeling your higher self, but it goes more to that. Many of you are actually channeling your galactic families, your angelic families, of course. Angelic families, a lot of them, yes, are ingrained into the earth. Basically, their mission. Well, that doesn't mean they have to continue to incarnate here, but for many of them, they feel like this is where they need to for their own growth, like truly to open themselves up. But yes, they can assist this world. But of course, you can say that about anyone. But the angel energies are truly here to give to others. The alien frequencies, basically, it is really about energy for humans to find themselves. And some do, most don't. Not because they don't want to. They like the clutter of this reality. They haven't quite healed it, the misery of this planet. They just kind of dive into its pool and can't let it go. Many of you have healed that, but many have not. Is there something about the energies of that's why many like conspiracy theories? You get pulled into it's the vibration of it. Yes, you go swim into that realm. And no matter, I mean, people create all kinds of realities within conspiracy. Now, let's say all of them are fake. There's a lot of them are true, but still, it's like no matter what happened in the Earth's past, even World War II, all the Nazi energies, the idea is to move forward and leave that all in the past. Yes, there's nothing wrong with going into it every now and then, but not get too absorbed in it. Many do get obsessed with it and they can't let it go. For you to connect more to a higher dimensional Earth, is not just to connect to, yes, connecting to yourself, making peace within yourself on a global, for humanity to make peace with itself. Obviously, there's a lot of poverty here. Was also with poverty is also a life of simplicity, which is good. You know, the basics of reality, and obviously the poverty energy still has to be healed. But there's governments here that don't want that healed. They actually make it worse, as some of you know. Of eventually your world will come out of that cycle as society have learned those lessons of that situation, and then the government becomes more or less against the people and more for the people. Right now, it's against the people. Well, that's where darkness can hide. That's why it's like a hub. As well as secret societies hide there, and I would say hide. I mean, they put those people they want out in the public, but the secret societies are a secret for a reason. Yeah, because they're scared of society. Yeah, they can't. They know their weaknesses. They know they can't handle society. You know, it's so they hide. Yes, they have the little symbols. They hide behind their symbols, but they have to make themselves known there. But hopefully, the symbol is scary enough for people to go away. So the end of secret societies that will take some time. And here you're trying to connect to the higher frequencies, which you are. But healing a secret society is a huge is doesn't mean you have to go look for them. Trust me, they'll find you if they need to. If you're there to heal something like that, they will knock on your door. And I imagine many don't want that to happen. But I mean, that's where the true test is to see, yes, where true darkness is. Well, it's, you face it, you heal it. But that doesn't mean you can take something down like that because it's like a spider web. Yeah, it's holding on for dear life. So when the earth heals the secret society, of course, Mother Earth is well aware, the spirit realms are well aware of it. Humanity looks the other way. Of course, many would just get their pitchforks and their fire and just go after them that way. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. But healing the secret society energies, it can be done. It's just not enough people here are willing to do it. There's a lot of firepower, but around it, but that can be weakened. There was enough people that wanted to go away, but obviously many will go into their drama and their anger and they're going through their own inner conflicts, and it isn't that way to heal something like that. Usually it's healed by conversation. It's like secret society is withdrawing. We don't need to do this anymore. Society has finally found itself. They don't need a secret society to guide them. If you want to call it guidance, it's more like selfishness through their energies. But something for some of you to think about in your galactic or your spiritual awakening, because it goes in different spirituality on so many different levels. The Venus frequency is here because Venus is not perfect. Pluto is not perfect. None of these planets in your solar system are perfect. Saturn enjoys its power, but it doesn't. It's connected to your Agartha, meaning like You can see heaven and hell there. You can basically creatures can be seen there. Not that you can see it in your reality, but it's not a place that would hide it. Is when darkness hides itself, which it does on your world through a human form. It does make things more complicated. Yes, the devil as a human, basically. Very no horns, no nothing. Usually they are banned. Not always. Some are select. The darkest devil energy here would be connected to the banks. Some politicians, yeah, but bankers are greedy. They control. It's not just the money, but just the energy flow of the earth. It's like the blood of the earth. Look at it that way. Yeah, you call it money, but it's really the blood vessels, the pipeline, however you want to look at it. That's why they want it there. Because, yeah, it goes through the earth and squeezes it. I think you got the idea there. Like Wall Street, things like that. Yeah, not that everybody in Wall Street is bad, no. But the banking cartels are obviously very extreme, soulless, for a reason. Yes, connected to the underworld, you can say. And not that you're here to judge that, but you're here to heal it. To, I tell the world, or these beings, you can say that you don't need to experience this anymore. Let's put it that way. Greetings to you. We are the bald eagle race, the carrion energies. Greetings to your society. Yes, we're not beings that usually get along with humans. Humans have no wings. Humans don't want to know what's happening here. Not to say bird beings see humans as gullible. Some birds do see that, but the carrion race or the eagle race is very protective of our own species. So a world like yours, yes, is dangerous. So your world connected to alien races can be, you know how this world is. It's very violent. Not everybody is, but the violence here is. Can you imagine that you're invited onto a ship, which some of you are, and humans go ballistic, and that's an astral. So you imagine that on a physical level. Yeah, you're on a spaceship going to another planet, and all of a sudden a human just gets freaked out of nowhere. And now the aliens have a problem. So, I mean, you are going to go more galactic eventually. You can't stay at this level. Of course, you've been here for a while. But because technology is here, it's kind of giving you an idea where you're heading. But obviously, healing the darkness here is not easy. But the idea for you to go more out into space is not just for a few, it's for everybody. Not to say everybody's going to jump on a ship and fly away, no. But it's just that, opportunities are open for everyone, not just a few. Like you have some astronauts going into space. That's not fair to the rest of your collective. Right now it is. You're still figuring things out. But as the Earth starts to open more of itself to the universe, and then, of course, the aliens are going to be looking at your world as they are now. It's like, oh, great, there's the humans again, at least from your planet that are, you see the social media that's happening on the planet. Yes, the transgender shit that's all confused and all of this. And the aliens understand it. Not to say they're perfect, not to say they're above anybody, far from it. Because if they get, many of them incarnated here, they're just as lost as anybody else. So, as some of you already experienced. It's just that the alien beings don't have this part of their timeline. Yeah, all of this can easily happen to any planet. Now, no, the planet survive is another story. But yeah, it doesn't take much for a society to just go against each other, as you know here. And so you have a peaceful alien race. It's like, you know what? We think we have it all kind of figured out, sort of. And then you bring a human there and wrecks everything. Now, some humans here can actually evolve a alien race and actually take it to a whole another level. And they know who they are here. There's not many of them. Well, there's a good amount, but it's not like millions, but there's a good amount. I know that even as a human can show other alien races that you can evolve or they can evolve with you and have new ideas and new connections. And so it just the rest of your society is terrified. With good reason, because they're not ready for it. So yeah, if you give this average Joe a connection to an alien being, first off, many would be terrified. Some would be like, God, take me to your leader. And yes, I never come back here. Which can happen. You can say it has happened, but we're not here for that. So you are building the groundwork of this. It's just the groundwork is very slow for humanity to realize where they come from. Yes, of course, there's going to be manipulations from other alien beings, and are you connected to this being or that being, or everyone's lost to a certain level. That's normal for this world. It's growing pains. So it's up to you to, I mean, on an individual level, you find many humans here are not strong enough to take their own ownership of their mind and think for themselves, as you can see. Some are, most aren't there yet. They think they are, but they really aren't. They have a master here. They assigned a master to their mind. As some of you see, you wonder why these groups are so big. Because they turned off their common sense and let someone run their lives. You see that in spiritual groups. You see that in all. That's how you learn until they're ready to make their own decisions. But many are not ready for that, as you can see. Greece, here we are. The UN, consciousness. Realize the UN is, anyway, part of the UN you connect to. This is a neutral connections. Yes, of course, there is reptilian beings, alien beings of all types. Not necessarily always trying to manipulate your reality. There are reptilian beings that just want to, with calmness on the world, but they know their own races here. Yes, of course, there are Pleiadian races causing difficulties with all different types of alien races. Will they get a high off of all this? Well, you have an alien race that gets a charge. You wonder where aliens get their high from. It's coming to a world like yours and manipulating it. And your world makes it so easy. And slowly, some of you are figuring that out. But the numbers are not that high at this point. People are still discovering themselves. And that's not going to be quickly either. It's going to be a few thousand years for that to really. You're coming out of amnesia, but it still takes a while for that. As some of you are advancing rapidly, and some of you might incarnate here again in some form to keep this world moving forward. So think like, not that we're there to say you have to come back here, but give you some context of some of you are here to actually help humanity evolve, like moving forward. And you don't always see that here. It's like maybe you have one or two people you might talk to. You have no idea what's going on. And you leave this world and you see your influence. And that's why some of you come back. Because you are moving the needle. What would it be without you? Well, if you're here, would it be a heavy push? And you'd be surprised. So not just that we're trying to sell people to come back here, but just kind of give you that understanding of that. Well, there's those that come back here, they're in a recycling bin, yes. But not everybody's like that. Recycling bin, their minds are all confused. They're going to where the crowds are, and they sit there and they're lost. They feel like they have it all figured out, but many of them don't, for whatever reason. And some are just very slow. Now, this is not a negative, but some are just very slow at evolving spiritually. Like they're still understanding what the spirit realm is. It's kind of scary. Some have had everything work for them physically, job-wise, relationship, for the most part, not perfect. And they connect to the spirit realm. It's kind of scary. It's like, is that going to take me away? Because many are a little bit terrified by it. You're trying to connect to it to improve themselves. But some are a little scared. It's like, is that going to open the door? So I leave my life here, which not likely. It can happen, but usually it doesn't. Those that die or die in war, obviously, some of them, they find ways of getting out of here. And yes, they have a spiritual mission somewhere else. Wonder why it's accidental deaths and all these things that happen. Some are deliberate. Yeah, they get in a fight and get shot. Sometimes it's done on purpose so they can exit and go somewhere where they're called. They give you some understanding of that, just a perspective of that. Yes, you have the school shooting situation, which yes, very well. That's also a soul that's kind of does not care about anybody else, and willing to take others' lives and really create a lot of karma. It's like a lost soul just wants to die, but also lost direction, just very extremely selfish. Even if there is manipulations going on, there's still a lot of selfishness. Yeah, and that can go on after a lifetime like that, can go on for thousands of years. Like the souls you injured, because it's an innocence. It's not like you brought the war to them. If you're in war, it's different. If you're in war fighting, someone shooting at you, you're shooting at them, it's different. But if you're just doing it, people are just innocent. Yeah, that's cold as well. And it doesn't go away. It does not leave the soul for a very long time. So,